What is up, guys? This is Cloaking Arbiter with Cloaking Arbiter Figurine Toy Review, and we are going to do an entire tour of my collection. Starting off with the Halo. I mean, we can do Star Wars down here, what little I have left. A couple of shelves. I'm doing this because, well, I'm being very, very bored with this quarantine life here in Ohio, so yeah. Figured y'all could have some fun, and this will help you pass the time as well. Don't mind the noise in the background. I got kitties that are just playing around, so I really like this tin. Return of the Jedi. It's for Star Wars here. Yeah. But yeah, that's really all I have for Star Wars stuff. But I figured I'd show it off just a wee bit because, you know, it's here. But this is the... Say hi, Leona. Ooh, bright eyes. Psst. Psst. Evil kitty. This is my Mattel Halo figurine line from the Series 1. I am missing the Master Chief. You're supposed to get all 6 figurines and the Master Chief from Halo 5, and you can build this Alpha Crawler. I was able to get the behind and not the figure because I really wasn't trying to collect this whole line. Was not happy with it. Really preferred McFarlane. Moving up, we have the McFarlane Halo Wars Rip-A-Morum. Back in the day, that thing cost me a whopping 60 bucks. Now, it's ungodly expensive to find. One of my favorite figurines on my lineup. A McFarlane Noble 6. He is not part of this Noble team, Stan. I wanted a Noble 6 on there to kind of respectively have the whole team together, and even though he is like an inch smaller, it kind of works with the Force perspective. So it's Game Informer from Halo Reach back in the day. I felt that was appropriate to have up there. We have, oh, brain fart, the Halo Combat Evolved Chief and Keyes, Captain Keyes, Halo 3 Sentinel and Guilty Spark, Halo 2 Arbiter, Halo 3 Chief. To emulate the working together from the series, I decided to do that. Chief from 4 and Cortana from 4, and Cortana waking him up. And yeah, you can see her. I can't turn her around just a wee bit here for y'all. It's kind of hard to see it, but you can kind of see right there. You look under my fingers, there's Chief. She's activating him and waking him up. So you have all this detail on this panel. It's kind of hard to see it, but that's pretty cool. We have Chief in his cryotube, asleep. Wake up, John. So yeah, I had a nice little setup. Come on. Focus. There we go. We have the Didact from Halo 4 and Chief from Halo 4. Jumondama from Halo 4 Spartan Ops and Spartan Locke from Halo 5. I recreated the scene from the opening of Halo 5 there, which I thought was cool. I custom made that knife, by the way, out of a fingernail nail clipper file, tape, sewing thread. I made a nice little combat knife and tried to recreate the scene from Halo 5. Halo 5 Chief with the cracked visor from Locke, which it is like that all the way around. Chief. We have Spartan Locke without his helmet. So, random Series 3 Spartan, I think, from Halo 3. I'm not sure. There's another Halo Reach. That's a 2-pack that came in with my Noble 6. That little Noble 6 Invisible Spartan, so he just kind of chills there. To reiterate though, all of the Halo figurines are placed in order to each other based of game, so it kind of tells the story of Halo in a sense, except for those down there, they're just there. But yeah, my McFarlane line does. Moving on to the Godzilla. We start down here with the 1998 Baby Zilla. I can't for the life of me remember this one, but I know that these are Trade Masters. 2014 little chibi Godzillas I got for Christmas a couple years back. So what happens when you tell your family members, what do you want for Christmas? Buy me something Godzilla. Anything will do. Not that hard. Made it really easy for them. And this is what I got. Christmas of 2014. And that was funny. You see my box collection there for the characters. I tried to display them the best I can. Moving on up here, we have smaller figurine line. The game is not actually in the case for that. I actually have the game in my other game case. But yeah, I figured I'd put the game case on display because I play the game actually more often than what you would think. Rainbow Mothra. I wanted her to fly. Moving under here real fast, we will check out the Mezco Kong. I have scaling my shelf with Andaro. I just butchered that theme music from the 1933 film horribly. But yeah, I wanted to recreate and capture that Kong. I'm trying to find 3 biplanes that are in scale because Ann's 2 inches long exactly, and I want to find 3 biplanes in scale where the pilots are 2 inches long as well, so they'd fit and have 3 biplanes hooked up to this on wires and have them outstretched to here, firing at them. I think that'd be really cool. But moving on down top of the line, we have the 2005 Peter Jackson King Kong. If you will just focus, thank you. This guy brand new. Back in the day, came from a Dollar General for $1. And there's 2 others you could get: the little 4-legged snaggletooth creature and the V-Rex. $1 back in the day. Now it's $50 to get that thing brand new. Oh my lord. You may recognize some of these characters from the Pack of Destruction line that came out back in 02 or 03, I do believe. These 5 right here. This guy came with him. I believe these are knockoffs. Bootlegged characters, which is quite alright. They're still Godzilla. But, and of course, you see that one back there is from the 2019 line. Of course, those 4 there are. These apparently are NECA. NECA did a small little minifigure line back in 2014, and I couldn't find any decent Mutos, but I was able to find the male and female, so as for representation of the Mutos on my shelf, there you go, but bam. And these are also from the Pack of Destruction. These 4 guys right here. Oh, 5, counting Mothra. A good friend of mine who looks at my Godzilla collection loved the fact I would utilize the buildings for them to stand on, so I got Kong respectively from the 2005 because he was tall enough to be on buildings. He's on a building, and I put Mothra on a building because she's been known to do that from time to time. Oh no, don't fall. Haha. She's just at a bad angle. And got Rodan and Godzilla back there. The Taco Bell Happy Meal 1998 Zilla. And actually, if I were to take him and throw him up against that for a size comparison real fast, you could see that's kind of actually the respective size. I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen, that's the respective size that Zilla would be like the 2019 Our King of Monsters. It's kind of crazy that I actually almost have a perfect toy size replicant of that. It's kind of funny. But since he's a miniature, he goes up here. We have, you've seen in my other poses, I've done different Kong. He got changed. I changed them both up. I wanted to really do something different. So, I decided to let Godzilla or Kong use his stick. Oh, bright light. Oh, my lord. As I said before, again, I had to redo the paint on his chest. I'm really proud of how those turned out, repainting those. And all I used was crappy Walmart paint and clear nail polish to permanent it and keep it on there, because it would just rub right off with my finger as soon as it dried. So it turned out beautifully. You never know unless it said something, but yeah, I love that. And that, like I said, that's my third-party Mezco Jungle Lord Kong. I love calling him Jungle Lord by his third-party title. But yeah, that's my little diorama for the 2020 film coming up here. Hopefully this virus crap doesn't stop us. Moving on down, I did some rearranging as well because I got, as you remember, the 1984, which will go into the second. A wonderful joke here, as you can see, 54 is taking a pot shot at 98. I love that. It's my little gimmick. I do have dates, as you can see, on all my Godzillas respectively. So just to go on down the line here, we have the Godzilla vs. King Kong, Godzilla vs. Mothra. I can't remember what 68 what film he's from. It'll hit me eventually. But these two are NECA. We have Bandai. We also have Bandai's here. Final figurines. And NECA in the middle there for him. These three as well. NECA. Bandai. But as you can see, I've done some nice little custom work to my Bandai, where I've put smoke with cotton, essentially, just kind of create this cottony smoke effect on him from the film. Try to replicate it the best I could. So tell me what you guys think of that down in the comments below. Moving on, we got 98. This is the Trademasters. I straightened out his tail, freezing and heating it up, and strapping it to a hammer handle with some wire and wrapping it up in some material so it didn't damage the plastic. And I straightened up his tail quite a bit. So those of you who see my Trademaster or see a Trademaster Godzilla, you will notice his tail is not supposed to be that straight. I did that to try to make it more appropriate to the film, and it actually worked out well. Also my little custom job to kind of fill in the little hole in his head. So yeah, little custom work I did. Took in a permanent marker and touched up his claws on both his feet and his hands. So he looks great. Moving on down, we have a Bandai vinyl Millennium Godzilla. Man, you really look dusty on camera. I gotta clean you guys sometime. Now, you guys know this guy from Godzilla 2000, but he actually came out in 1999. I was actually kind of surprised by that, given his title. Moving on down, you guys seen my unboxing for him. 2001 from Giant Monsters All Out Attack, also NECA. And these three are NECA as well. The 2014, 2016, 2019. I love that size comparison between 2014 and 2019. You just really can see the difference in both the spines and just the overall design between the two characters respectively. And of course, Shin Godzilla. I love that. Going on down now to all the monster lineup, the newest member on the shelf, and I unfortunately didn't do an unboxing of him. Really wasn't much to unbox and had some stuff going on, so this is the closest thing you get to an unboxing. But my Bandai vinyl Mecha King Ghidorah, oh my lord, and I have him flying. Thought that was pretty cool. So I have a respective monster in each corner of the shelves here, and down below under this they each have a monster in their respective corners, so that's pretty cool. And these are all Bandai. These four right here are Bandai vinyls. Destroyer. Now this is their wave 2 of Destroyer. So their wave 1 back in 02, I do believe, I think, had smaller wings. Second set of wings that come out right here, but they're molded to his body, which looks... I don't like that, but I really wish they were open. Space Godzilla. Orga. The Playmates Kong. Their Gigan's pretty good too. I really want their Gigan really badly. And I can't remember who makes these, but the Walmart, Rodan, and Ghidorah, and the NECA Mothra. I know the NECA Mothra. As you can see here, I've done some custom work to her stand. As you can see right in there, I cut the little arms down on her little peg stand there so I could put her wings down, because in nature that's kind of actually how butterflies would flap. Set her wings up, set her wings down. So I wanted to replicate that to the best of my ability. So I thought that would look pretty cool. Say hi to the nosy kitty. Psst. Leonis, say hi. Nosy kitty. She just wants to be on the action. Then going on down to the last shelf down here, we have King Caesar, Rainbow Mothra, Gen 1 Mechagodzilla. I do believe that's the 2001 Giant Monsters All-Out Attack. We have two variants of the Mothra larvae. They're apparently supposed to be from the same film because of their respective cards right here that came with the characters, which some people would kill me for taking these off the vinyls. I took them off because they just kind of get in the way from my display, so I use them part of a wall display here that it's kind of like its own little card poster building up. So people would, yeah, some people would not be happy. So you devalue it by taking those off? Man, sue me. But apparently these guys are supposed to be, like, respectively the same one. It's kind of the same deal we brought up there with the two 1954 Bandai vinyl figurines. You can see, like, that one came out in 2002, and I believe they did that one in 2000 when, let's see, shall we? 2000 what? 2009. Alrighty. So yeah, they redid the vinyl character in 2009 for him. I don't remember him hitting the shelves. No, I must have been only in Japan. I remember seeing that little kid back in 2002, seeing that Bandai. But yeah, from what I can tell, they did kind of the same scenario. They reshaped him, made him bigger, but you're supposed to have two respective Mothra larvae. I wanted a Mothra larvae that looked like my Bandai from the smaller packs up there, where you can see my respective Mothra, because I was trying to get a respective character for each and every character for my pack of destruction. So you got Destroyer, Manda, and all those other, because it was a 10 character pack, I do believe. But yeah, so you got two larvae. It works out. Moving on down, the Bandai Gigan, brain fart, Mothra, and Biollante. I did some custom work to him where I've actually painted in his laser eye. That's actually, it's seen in Godzilla Save the Earth, the video games. It's seen on a movie poster for him, but he never used it in the film. His laser eye, right up there, that little red dot at the top of his forehead. So I actually went ahead and painted that in, and just to kind of add some extra detail. I love my Mothra larvae egg in the back. That's pretty cool. Alright, moving on to the AVP stuff, but first, before AVP, a treat. Bigfoot. Now you can pause when I get to the box here and read that for yourself. Well, I don't want to get a glare in there to you guys. Come on, glare away. So right there. You can pause and read that if you want to for the character. This is done by who? Who does this character? I don't remember who does this. Right there. I guess that person's the brand, but we have a Bigfoot. Found him for 15 bucks and I couldn't pass him up. Who doesn't want Bigfoot on their shelf? Shout out to Juke Squad. Bigfoot will kiss your mama. I love those guys. They're great. Moving on down to AVP. We have my custom Predator victim that I made myself using a Dollar Tree skeleton, Shugu, and some air drying clay and a permanent marker, both black and red. And you can see the outcome result. I'm very proud of that. We have the comic book issue 1 Predator from the Predator comic book line from NECA. These are all NECA, by the way. The Ahab Predator, as respective from his card back there, from the comic book line Fire and Stone, which he's also in the Life and Death comic book line as well, for per comic book line for Dark Horse that has also Prometheus rolled up. So it's Alien, Predator, Alien versus Predator, and Prometheus, and they're 4 respective stories that all come together in a 40-page graphic novel. They did that in their two respective stories, which is Fire and Stone and Life and Death, and they did both series like that, and I really enjoyed those. We have the Alien 3 Sega Genesis variant. So that's the alien from Aliens 3, but it's done up in the coloring from the Sega Genesis game. So you remember the coloring wasn't the greatest, so you got that brown and bluish coloring from it. The Pred Alien from AVP Requiem. I loved him. I loved his look. I thought he was a cool looking bad guy for the AVP franchise. We have the Alien from Alien Isolation. My lord, I loved him. I love that game. Oh my god. Oh my god, that game was so awesome. We have little eggs. I have some chicken bones in there from dinner one day a few months back. I thought they looked pretty cool in there, so I just cleaned them up and threw them up there. So, you know, I just try to add little touches here and there, but there are my alien eggs. They're scattering and they're everywhere. Kenner. The first 2-pack of Alien vs. Predator came with a comic, but I no longer have the comic. I believe that's I'm not sure what brand this is. This came in a loot box, I do believe, back in the day. A friend of mine gave to me. But yeah, it's the Nethead Alien from Alien vs. Predator. Here's a cool poster for you. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. These are all being sold at Walmart only. There's 3 more packs I gotta grab, but with this quarantine crap, I don't have any work at all, and it's kind of really hurt me in my wallet, so passing time. And here, you can pause this when you get a chance. Here's the little top of the box that came in for handling the eggs. Let me turn this around real fast and I'll show you. It was really cool what they did here. And you can pause whatever to kind of look at this if you want to better. And there's handling instructions for your eggs, which I thought was really cool. So there you go, guys. There's a respective little tour of the entire figurine wall / collection I have. Oh, and just for, here's Scully. Get some limelight. That's Scully, guys. Say hi to Scully. That's my talking buddy. I have no one else to talk to. No one likes me. But there you go. It's the respective collector's wall. Oh, and movies and stuff. A little more memorabilia over there. Not much. Some posters. And of course, Doom. Carl Ufton's the Mummy. But the most glorious, of course, right here where the figurines are. So as you can see, that's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the tour. That's a Freddy Krueger mask, by the way, stuffed with a white hoodie and 2 thumbtacks painted for eyes. I get creative when I'm bored. He's been there quite some time. But without further ado, I hope you enjoyed this little tour of my current collection. And yeah, without further ados, peace out, stay safe in this time of craziness, and I look forward to seeing you guys again, or posting another video for you guys again. Forgive me, it's been a minute, but yeah, like and subscribe, it really helps me out. Take it easy. Later.